Hey, what's up, comic book collectors? It's Christopher, aka the Bronze Age Nerd, live here from the Bronze Cave. And today we have a really cool show. We're going to be talking about a new comic book that's going to be coming out. We do have a guest. We have the creator of this new comic book called Black Rhapsody that's available now over on Indiegogo, and there's a link in the description below for that. Welcome to the show, Miss Renna.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming. This is awesome. So I saw you promoting Black Rhapsody over on social media, and I went and checked it out, and it looked like a really cool project. So I wanted to have you on to talk about it a little bit today. Could you give us a little bit of an overview of what Black Rhapsody is?
Yes, Black Rhapsody is a 35-page plus horror cult thriller comic about magical singers imbued with the powers of goddesses in an uphill fight against an evil goddess turned R&B singer.
And that to me just sounds absolutely awesome. That was like the cool little elevator pitch that's at the front of the Indiegogo. And I was like, but between that and the art style, I was hooked. Thought this was a really cool idea. So we are going to get to some of the details about the Indiegogo. We're going to talk a little bit about maybe some of the inspiration for this project. But first, I do want to make sure we get a chance to say hi to anybody who's popping into the chat here. We do have Nefarious, who is first in the chat. Thanks for coming in, Nefarious.
Hey, no.
If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them into the comments, and we'll see if we can get an answer for you. So before we talk about the project a little bit, I was curious, what's your history with comic books? Like, what drew you to creation of a comic book?
Well, here's the thing, that question can go one or two ways. If you're talking about Western comics, I didn't get into Western comics until my high school years. I was originally manga fan, Japanese comics.
Yeah.
I got into manga in middle school. So for most of my life, I always been like a manga and anime person.
Cool. So would you say, is this comic more in that manga style, or is it more like a Western manga mashup?
Western manga mashup. Like by manga style, you mean like the art style is very manga-esque, yes. But it's not gonna be like read in the traditional manga way. It's gonna be read to traditional Western style.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And real fast, we're going to add the Indiegogo to the screen here so people can kind of see what we're talking about. We will look at this again in a little bit more detail. So are there any inspirations for this project that you drew upon besides just manga in general? Is there anything that you specifically, thought was, hey, this is a core inspiration for this project?
Yes, mythology as well as music from different genres that I drew inspiration for Black Rhapsody. Because a lot of the main characters are named after and inspired by different mythological figures. So the girl that you're seeing right now, the one with the purple hair and the goth style, she is the main protagonist of Black Rhapsody. Her name is Althea Mahalia. I based her off of goth music, specifically Ethereal Wave.
Okay.
As well as the mythological figure Hecate, the Greek goddess of ghosts and witches.
Right on. We'll kind of show off some of the art here. Which, I mean, I assume, is that the cover for issue 1 or part 1?
Yes.
Okay, it's a cool cover. It really kind of drew me in here. But even just looking at the interiors here, some really good dynamic art. Who's the artist on this project?
My artist is Jan Apple.
Jan Apple, fantastic job. Definitely did a great job here. You can tell that a lot of work went into this. It looks like there's a little watermark right there, so you guys can go follow them as well. And this project is a little unique. I mean, sometimes you follow these projects along and they're struggling to get back. This project has actually already been funded, right?
Yes, it was funded, no joke, literally within a week, like less than a week.
Wow.
And this is my first campaign.
So cool. I think it really just goes to show to the quality of what's being put out here. I mean, this looks like a very polished campaign. It doesn't really come off as like a first campaign. What kind of prep work did you have to do to get ready before you launched the project?
I had to. I went on shows like YouTube promo shows that will interview comic creators as well as promote it heavily, as you probably already seen on social media, specifically Twitter.
Yeah. Did you have to do any research into other projects to kind of compare to what people have done in the past?
Yes, had I spoken to other comic creators who had both failed campaigns as well as successful campaigns and took note of what to do and what not to do from them.
Do you have any tips for other creators out there that might want to do something like this themselves?
Yes, utilize Twitter to its fullest. Look up active hashtags on Twitter and like promo tags like self promo Saturday, work in progress Wednesday, hashtag writers lift, hashtag shameless self promo Monday, Tuesday, whatever week you decide to choose. Make sure you utilize them because those are the most active tags that will help get attention on your product or campaign. Make sure, don't forget about the marketing side because
Yeah,
I unfortunately seen people who had failed campaigns and I didn't find out about those campaigns until after it ended.
right, right. And speaking of ending, so you are getting close to kind of the end of the first phase of this backing project, right?
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
Yes, yes, my campaign has a few weeks left, and I plan to
Okay.
extend.
Oh, okay. So there is time still to go follow this project for people that might be watching on the rewind. They get a chance to go check this out as well. Um, and so you can see here we are 137% backed from the initial goal. And I think I'd asked you this before. Are there any like additional goals that people are going to be able to go for?
Yes, I just passed my first goal of 6,500, which unlocked a not safe for work print, and as well as a
Nice.
variant cover. If you scroll down,
Is that this one right here?
uh, yes, that one right there. There's a full version of it on the campaign. If you scroll down a bit more.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Yes, this has been unlocked and is available to people who back the all-in-one feature tier as well as the secret tier. You'll
Cool.
get this automatically. I've also added it as its own tier as well as an add-on for people who might be interested.
Awesome.
And the not safe for work print will be added to the all-in-one feature tier as well as the blessed tier and the books with the two prints and a poster tier for
Okay.
free.
And so here's the safe for work version of that, and then it's safe for viewing here because it's censored, but there is the not safe for work down here as well that people will get access to. Um, and there we go, the recap on the stretch goals. Awesome.
Yes. So
So
our next goal is a fully colored version of the book at 8,000.
and that's you guys are getting pretty close to that. I mean, you're already at 6855. So and 170 backers. That is so awesome to see. So hopefully we can get to that fully colored version of the book soon. Um, and so when a project like this, you're talking about extending it. At what point would you expect something like this to go to print?
I plan to. Well, the fulfillment is April of next year, so I
Okay.
hope it will be earlier than that, depending on the the printer. Because I've heard other creators have issues with printers, as well as how many the number of pages that get done.
Okay. Okay. Um,
I should
and
also
also,
say, sorry.
oh no, go ahead.
I should also say that if we do reach the second stretch goal, which is like the fully colored version of the book, it might push the fulfillment date back and add on extra production time.
That makes sense. I mean, that's a lot of extra work to do to the core product there. Um, and then, so is this your first project that you've created? I know it's your first Indiegogo, but is this the first comic book that you've written, or have you written some other stuff in the past?
This is my first comic book that I have written.
Okay, cool. Do you have a background in writing or just creative writing in general?
I have a degree in like creative writing, like English with a major in English creative writing.
Okay. So has this been kind of a dream for a while, or is this something that kind of just suddenly kind of came to you as a kind of a lightning strikes idea?
This has been a dream of mine for a while. It's just that I kind of gave up on it when I remember attending a convention and a panel on getting published at like the major like comic book publishers like DC, Marvel, Image, Dark Horse, all of them. And I was told how difficult and taxing it would be. And I kind of sort of gave up because I felt very discouraged by that. It wasn't until I started seeing other creators go to crowdfunding where I decided to pick that idea back up again.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, not the discouraged part, of course, but just the fact that you persevered and I mean, here you are. I mean, you've got to be excited about this, right? Like seeing that it got back so quickly. That has to be just so vindicating to see, right?
Yes.
That's so cool. So is this something that now that you've seen the success of this, I know you still have quite a bit to do to get across the finish line for this part one. Are you excited to start moving forward to like a part two, or is that still kind of to be determined?
That's still to be determined. I would rather get part one finished than like finish up the fulfillment side before releasing a you know mailing list for part two.
Okay.
Because I've seen how that went for other creators and people don't like that.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. You don't want to, get too far ahead of yourself. But I was just curious if there's more to the story, or if this is kind of something that serves as a self-contained story, I guess.
No, this is gonna be an ongoing story.
Okay, cool. Cool. So when it comes to you said the music and inspiration for the main character, are any of the other characters, they all have sort of kind of a musical background to them in their bio, or how does that work?
Some do, some don't. You're gonna see a few other magical girls who are based off of different music genres. For example, I got like a magical girl that's based off a Japanese ice dragon god who embodies the genre of melodic death metal.
Nice. Right on. Okay. Um so yeah, I mean, I think we went over the basics on the campaign here. Is there anything that we did put your Twitter link in the description below, so people want to follow along for updates. That's a good place to go do that. In addition to a link, of course, to the Indiegogo itself, so you guys can go back that. Is there anything else you have coming up that we should know about, or anything else you'd like us to know about before we go today?
Other than reaching 7K before the deadline closes in, that is one of my goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you're so close too. I know I seems like we're getting a little bit of a low viewership here. Probably should have announced this show like a week ago, so we had more time to get people in here. But I was hoping we get some people in. I know I'm going to go check out. After I get off my show here, I'm going to go check it out, and I'll be posting it to all my socials too, so we can kind of get some word out. Hopefully, we can make this 7K goal here pretty soon. We're so close.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And if I know you said you're going to plan on extending it to if things just kind of continue to snowball, are there any other additional prints or anything like that you guys might add, or are you pretty set on what's available here?
I'm pretty set on what's available here until I reach like more stretch goals. I do have like a print of the main character Alethea as one of the third and final stretch goals of the project.
Okay. Cool. I think this looks really awesome. I just was excited to see something that it's kind of like I said before. I went and checked this out, and sometimes you see like these links to these crowdfunded projects, and they just don't have that same sense of polish. They don't look like they're a complete idea, and I respect people that go out there and do that. But when I clicked on this and I just saw how cohesive the idea seemed, it didn't seem like something that was just for fun. It seemed like an actual serious project, combined with some fantastic art, a really good, varied program of what's available for the rewards too. You know, you had a pretty good coverage there. So I was just super impressed with it. I really wanted to, give everybody a chance to get to know what's going on a little bit and highlight this because I think it's awesome. And I hope anybody that's interested in the project goes and checks it out. So just fantastic work. And I think you should be really proud of what you've done so far.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you stopping by to, I know we had a few meetings lined up and we finally figured one out. I appreciate you stopping by and giving us a chance to learn a little bit more about you and a little bit more about the project. And thanks so much for stopping by today.
Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Good luck getting to that 7K and hopefully even farther beyond that.
Thank you.
All right. Have a great day.
Goodbye. See ya,
Bye.
everyone.
All right, that is awesome. So yeah, everybody go check out the Indiegogo. It's live right now. Black Rhapsody Part 1. You heard it from the creator. It's just, musical magical girls battle Lovecraftian pop star and her evil cult for the fate of the world. That just sounds so fun to me. It sounds like a lot of really cool things that have come over the years, but with a new, unique spin on it. And again, I just think this is it's a great looking set of art here. It's a cool sounding story, so I'm excited to check that out. Okay, let's go full screen here. So make sure you check out that project, everybody. We do have some other stuff to do on the show today. We got some giveaways we need to do. And I haven't gone live in a while, so I figured it's a good chance to get caught up on some things that we do need to do, like the monthly channel subscriber giveaway. Membership giveaway, not really technically a subscriber giveaway. Although if you are a subscriber, you can become a channel member and then you get a chance to win a prize every month. Sorry, I just got an important message from somebody. So let's see here. What do we want to do first? Oh, I also have, if you guys followed along with my interviews with Skeff's Comic Knowledge, I did one interview and I kind of cut it up into smaller pieces. We did a couple videos on that, and there was a chance to win a comic book there. That was a while ago. Kind of dropped the ball on it. I'll just be completely honest. Dropped the ball on getting the word out about those videos, and we were going to do a couple more parts, and it didn't really happen. So we're going to make up for it. We're going to do the giveaway drawing on that. So the first thing I'm going to do here is we're going to flip a coin. Let me share this. Oh. Okay, so we are going to flip a coin. Heads will be the first video and tails will be the second video. And you'll see what that means in a second. So let's flip it. Heads, first video. So what that means is there were two videos that Skeff and I did. And we will go to the first video of those two that we put out, and we will draw our winner from the comments there. So real fast, this is the video that we're talking about. We're going to pull from the comments down below here where people, got to say, they were looking forward to things or whatever it might be. So this is that video that we're going to be drawing from. It's super high tech, Preston. Super high tech. Welcome to the show. So got to go to YouTube comment picker. Need that link. And share a tab. Okay. So this is going to randomly pick one comment from that video, and that person is going to be sent a slab. Originally, full disclosure, this is what I'm talking about. This was a while ago. That person was going to be sent a Wind number 198 tab. I talked to Skeff earlier. You know, we had a good conversation. He's looking for that slab, but we're not sure he still has it. Skeff sells a lot of slabs. And this was a long time ago, but we're still going to send a slab out to the winner. So if you win, I'll go to the comment. I'll leave a comment. Get to me with your shipping information so we can get that sent out to you. I'm sure Skeff he's going to send you something cool if he can't find that slab, and maybe he'll find that slab too. I just hadn't heard back, and we were going to go live. So let's pick a random winner. Anything goes. We don't want to include replies, though. All right, loaded 33 comments. We're going to pick a winner. Good luck, everybody. Patrick Jones, nice video and great tips. Okay, so Patrick Jones, you're going to be the winner here. I'm going to go leave a reply to you. Congratulations, Patrick. Reply. Yeah, that's awesome. Good job, Patrick. Okay, so that reply has been sent. Okay, so now Patrick theoretically knows that Patrick is the winner. Speaking of knowing you're the winner, we did have a winner last month for the channel membership giveaway, and that was Jack B. Jack B, if you're watching, I don't have your shipping info. That's something that I automatically have from the channel membership. So definitely reach out to me and get me your info. I still have the books for you. I need your information to send them out to you. So I kind of can't do much of that. If anybody knows Jack B, hit him up and let him know that I'm trying to get in touch with him. You can message me through IG. You can email me on the channel about page. There's an email address, thebronzeagenerd@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Twitter. You could leave a comment on one of my videos, and then we can kind of get that chain rolling. So just any kind of way you want to reach out to me, let's get those prizes to you. Okay, so that was the Whatnot interview giveaway from Skeff. That was fantastic. And thanks again to Skeff for doing that giveaway as part of that. He brought that to the interview, and I had no idea he was going to do it until right before the show. And I thought that was really nice of him to do that. And it's so generous of him to share his time with us. He's a very busy man. So we do appreciate that quite a bit. Okay, I got figure drawing in the house. What's up? Yeah, congrats, Patrick. And figure drawing here. That's awesome. Kind of a slow show for viewership. If you are just now joining, we did talk about the Black Rhapsody Indiegogo campaign earlier in the show. Jack should be nimble about his. He should be quick. No, I'm just kidding. I get it. I mean, if he didn't watch that stream, I guess he didn't see. I don't really know. Maybe I can go find a comment he did some other video and reply to it, because then he should at least get an alert. I don't know if he's commented on videos, though. He might be somebody that just live commented. It's so tough. But we are going to do the channel member giveaway for this month. And so remember, if you are a $10 a month member, you get a bonus prize. If you are a regular member, you just get the regular prize I'm about to show. So this month we're going to give away a booty cover, and this is for last month, so this would be for May's prizes. We're going to give away a booty cover in this Jennifer Blood #1. This is from the old Jennifer Blood series. That's cool. And the other book we're going to give away is a signed book. This is Generation X, signed by Terry Dodson. Terry Dodson's signature. It was signed in 1998 by Terry Dodson. It's Generation X39. Now, if you're a $10 a month member, you get a copy of Hulk #3. That's the first cameo appearance of is it Tyrant, Titan, the new villain in the Hulk series that got announced. It was a big deal. So you're either going to win 2 books or 3 books, depending on which kind of channel member you are. Good luck to all my channel members. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, basically what that is I think the lowest level I think is $1.99, or you could do $9.99 a month, and that's where you get the chance to win the prizes. You get some extra perks. You get some emoji next to your name, like my custom Bronze Age Nerd badge that has the different color on the background depending on how long you've been a member. You get access to special emoji in the chat, such as the custom peach emoji for booty cover of the week, the Bronze Age Nerd emoji that has my everything. So that's kind of fun, right? So let's see here. Random.org is what we're going to use for the channel membership here. So I am going to randomize this list 3 times. It would be a dope figure. I agree 100%. Sometimes I'm a dad. I got the dad jokes on point, right? For sure. You have to. Okay, so we're going to randomize this 3 times, and this will be May's winner. So 1, 2, and 3. Jack B, you are the winner 2 months in a row. Jack B. So now I really need you to get a hold of me, man, so we can get you your prize winnings here. If I can't get a hold of you, Jack B, by the time the next drawing happens, I got to do something with these books, right? So if I can't get a hold of you by then, that's a whole month from now. That would have been 2 months from your first win. At that point, I'll roll those prizes over to somebody else. I'll do another random and give it to whoever wins. And then plus, we're going to do the June winners anyway. Next month as well. So a couple different chances for people to win there, but if you keep winning and the prizes go unclaimed, eventually I just have to get rid of the books. I have to get them out to some winner. And I hope it's you, Jack B. So get a hold of me. And then I'm the kind of person where if I do that and then eventually Jack B gets a hold of me, I'll send him out something too, of course, because he is the winner, but I definitely need to know that he I need his address. I need to know his address is what it comes down to. And then we have one more giveaway to do, and let me pull that up for a second. Jackbot. No, I'm pretty sure he's commented like real comments in the like live streams. Like I think he was part of like the live auctions a lot. Okay. My internet's going super slow. I'm sorry. I might be kind of buffering jaggy on here too. Maybe that's part of what's causing us to have lower viewers. Okay, so this giveaway is for the sponsor of today's video. Let's see if I can get these out of here without dropping a bunch of stuff. Comic Barricade. So Comic Barricades are this really awesome solution to a problem that I bet you've had before. What you do is you put Comic Barricades in your comic boxes, and they create a wall inside your comic boxes, a barricade, if you will. And that barricade is going to help comic books from falling over, slipping over, slipping down. and that you're going to stop that lean that happens in comic boxes. That's really annoying. Now, of course, one way that most of us like to fix it is by stuffing our comic boxes full, but you know how that goes. You go buy a new comic book box, and all of a sudden, that one's an eighth full or half full or whatever, and you're right back to where you started. So, the good thing about these is they are reusable. They're made from a patented design. They're a thick, good plastic. They come in 2 different sizes. You can get the regulars, which is what these are, or you can get the XLs. The XLs go in things like graded comic book boxes or golden age boxes. These are also made here in the United States, and they ship for free. So go check out comicbarricade.com and get yourself a set, or stick around for a second, because if you commented on the video I made about these where I showed them off, you might win a set for free, which is pretty cool. How do I pull up a new video for this one? Oh, there we go. Baby. Let's refresh that page. So they have teeth, much like a raptor. They do have teeth that bite into the box. Yeah. Now I have a magazine box that I use the XLs on, and I've moved it 6 times in that box, maybe 8 times in that box. A bunch of times. There's a bunch of different spots where I've put it in, and they work totally fine. I mean, the problem that some people say is like, oh, I'm putting holes in my cardboard box, and I get it, but like, your cardboard box probably cost you what, $5 to $10 probably at most, and your comics probably cost you $3 to $5 at least each. So if you think about it that way, I think it's a good investment to make a few holes in your cardboard box. The one thing I do like to point out is there is a BCW switched over to a thinner cardboard in the last couple of years, I think, and that cardboard is too thin for these teeth to really grab into. So if you do use the brand new BCW boxes, I have older BCW boxes from a couple of years ago, and these work perfect on them. But that is something that the manufacturer and I wanted to warn you about. If you plan on using this on really thin boxes, they won't work as well. They are coming out with a design that's supposed to launch, I think, late this summer, that will correct that problem. So that's something to keep in mind too. Okay, so let's get the link posted in here for the correct video, and let's share that screen so you guys can see the winner. Yeah, BCW, I mean, it's funny because I noticed, well, I didn't notice that until I went to go film a demo video. I'm like, oh, these don't really fit in there that well. But they worked on my other box that I used them on, and I contacted the creator, who's Topher from over at CBSI, and he said, yeah, BCW changed their boxes. And I went and looked at, because I have BCW drawer boxes, and I went and looked at a couple of them, and sure enough, the older ones are 2 or 3 times thicker than the new ones, and it's a totally different experience using those. And it makes sense, because those boxes, the thinner new ones, when I pull them out of my drawer boxes, they flex in the handle area. So it's really unfortunate. That's why I've switched over mostly to using Gemini boxes, because I like the design on those quite a bit. I mean, I still have a bunch of BCW boxes, but okay, so we're fetching results here. I do not want to include replies. Loaded 51 comments on this video. Yeah, I really recommend the Gemini boxes figure drawing. They work. I actually should probably do a video on it at some point. Almost an inch shorter than previous boxes. Interesting. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I didn't really look at the length. There's a joke to be made there. I was looking more at the width. Gemini. I actually have a description, link in the description below that actually has a discount code. You can actually save money on it. I think you can save 5%. It's in the kind of ways I can save you money section in my description. And yeah, they're really nice. Like hold on, I'm gonna show you one. So this might be a little awkward because I don't have much room here to show you. So this is a Gemini box. I got a filing cabinet and I've been storing like my X-Men books and stuff in here, Star Wars, like some of the runs I work on. And this is a Gemini box. And the only real weird thing about this is this gap right here, but it's way thicker cardboard for one thing. First of all, look how the lid sits. So the lid sits right. So when I go to pick it up, I can grab it right by the lid. I can get my hand in there. It's not like halfway down here like it is on the VCW boxes or most of their comic book boxes. So the I don't I can show you the full together, but look how that thick that is right there, and it wraps all the way around. So you don't have that flap that sits right here, and there's no little gap right there. It's all just flush. These are longer, and you can just see how thick that is right on the side. That's like, I'd say that's like 3 to 4 times thicker than a BCW box. And you do get the kind of this little tiny gap in the middle here, but like that's not even the width of a comic book. So comic books don't really slide down in there or anything like that. I really like these. And yeah, I mean, I get referrals from people buying them and stuff, but they didn't give me these. I bought these at full price using my own discount code, like the same one you can go use. And I like them a lot. They hold more comics. They're a little bit wider too. So they can hold they can hold Silver Age books, no problem. Like the My Light 2s and fullbacks. So yeah, they're really, really, really nice. Cool. Yeah, I don't have that off the top of my head, but okay, so let's do this winner for the comic Barricades. We loaded 51 comments. So I'm going to pick a winner, and then this will be the person I send a free set to. Jules. So of course, the winner ends up being a comment that's like, congrats on getting paid. Well, guess what? You're winning a free set of them. So congrats on winning a free set. See if I can find your comment so I can let you know you won. This is so great. My reply was, there is a free solution in this video, Jules. You could win a set. Okay, cool. Yeah, of course. Figure drawing. That's what I'm here for. If nothing else, that is what I'm here for. Okay, so let's close some of these extra windows. See if I can improve my internet speed here. So real fast, I know our guest already left. I am not gonna go over this again in super detail, but I do want to just real quick talk about Black Rhapsody again, and just really recommend go follow this campaign. The creator was nice enough to come on This is a really cool story. Musical magical girls battle a Lovecraftian pop star and her evil cult for the fate of the world. Do have some of the extra awards here. You get the comic book, variant cover, the prints that you can get. There are, interior art is available here so you can see what's going on. And then here's some of the character designs. And I do think that like the prints they're offering, like that's a really cool one right there. The pinup prints are really cool too. I think, a lot of my fans, I think, would appreciate what we have going on here. So you can go check that out. Check out the stretch goals, and hopefully we can make this campaign a super big success. I know we just heard from Miss Rena. She wanted to get to $7,000. I think that's a really cool goal. So let's see if we can help get them there. Cool. So see, what else can we talk about? Got a few more minutes. I'm not gonna go for very long here. So let's talk about some sports stuff for a second. So I went on vacation for my anniversary for like a day. I went to the Oregon coast. And I ended up with some comic books. I can show those off in a minute if you guys want. But I also got a couple kind of cool things. I want to show this off. If you know me, you know I'm a Broncos fan. And this was really weird. I went in this consignment shop and they had this sitting there, and I was just surprised I got this for what I did. This is a photo print thing signed by Archie Manning, Eli Manning, and Peyton Manning. And I mean, Peyton Manning is the main reason that I wanted this. And it has a COA with it. It's kind of janky, but I looked up the website. They're a real company. Talked the person down. They didn't really like care about selling it or anything. It does have like a hologram on it too. Like it looks legit. So I got paid $20 for that. That seemed like a great deal to me. And then, okay, so you might appreciate this. So then I went to an antique shop closer to me and got to talking to the owner, who's a giant Seahawks fan. And he had a huge Russell Wilson collection. Took me into his back room and showed me his Russell Wilson collection. And he had triples of most cards. And so he was willing to sell me a couple of his triples. So I got this 2012, which is his rookie year, metal college card, skybox card. So I thought that was cool. He gave me a good deal on that. And then this was what I thought was the most awesome. I mean, there's a couple other rookie cards of his I want to go after, but this was like the retro 2012 rookie card from Topps Chrome. I don't really know exactly what these are called. I know it's like a retro style, but I got those couple Russell Wilson cards. And I don't do a whole lot of sports cards these days. I collected during the junk wax era. But for Broncos players, I usually do go after, like I have a Gem Mint 10 Von Miller rookie card. It's just a score card. I know it's not like his most desirable card or whatever, but I have that. I have, like some Javonte Williams cards, and I had some Drew Lock cards, and just kind of, the main Broncos players. I'll go after some of their stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. What's up, Mojo Quit? How's it going? Yeah, it was a really cool deal. Oh, we are excited as well. I actually don't think Drew Lock is bad. I'm one of the few Broncos players probably that still doesn't think Drew Lock is bad, but I don't think he was treated correctly in Denver. given the support he needed, and I don't think it was going to happen for him here. I don't know that he's going to be a future Hall of Famer or anything, but I think he has a chance over in Seattle. So hopefully you guys do well with him. Maybe just a change of scenery will help him develop a little bit. So best of luck to you guys out there if you're a Seattle fan figure. However, I think our future is very bright. So let's see. I'm going to sign off pretty soon. I mean, I can show off some comics or something like that if you guys want to. We can answer some questions. Back in the office. Oh, yeah. Well, and I this is my first live show in a while. I think I did like a random one a few weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know. The live shows with doing the whatnot auctions, it's basically a live format with my kind of filming restrictions I have, being a stay-at-home dad, having a 3-year-old that I don't want on camera. It's tough. Like right now, my wife is off today. She's upstairs watching a movie with the kiddo, so I can do this. But I mean, that's a rare thing. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, and I'm sorry about being back in the office. Yeah, I as a fantasy football fan, I follow a lot of players too. Um, especially people that are on my team. However, I'm definitely a Broncos fan, but yeah, I can agree with that too. That's the thing that I like about um fantasy football is it kind of encourages you to follow players instead of just teams. Your Friday evenings haven't been the same. Uh-oh. Is that because of work or because I haven't been doing whatnot streams? Yeah, but let's be honest, they weren't that fun to watch before that. I mean, so people know I'm from Washington. Um, when I was a kid, I'm going to be 40 in September. When I was a kid, nobody my age rooted for the Seahawks. Nobody, to the point where it was like, well, I can't root for the Seahawks. I got to root for some other team. And that's why I chose the Broncos. Well, I do post my weekly booty cover of the week on Instagram, and I share it to Twitter as well. So I do try to get that out there. But yeah, the Wednesday shows, it's just hard for me to do it, and um, you know, part of it, like doing the whole super chat prizes and stuff like that, helped me out financially. But I was worried the only reason I was doing it was for that, like to do a super chat prize and get the super chat money and all that stuff. And it just got really windy here. Uh, wow. Might lose power at some point. That's super loud truck. Um, so and just having to do the shows late night. Like I didn't want to do the shows at 9 p.m. It was cool. I appreciate everybody that came and would hang out and chill during those shows. It's just, I mean, I need to be able to record during that time for my regular videos. I need to be able to prep for my whatnot auctions. I need to have whatnot auctions on like Fridays, which is what you guys voted for. So it's difficult to do the live shows. And then so what I moved to is a model where if I have a guest, if I have something that is worth talking about live, that's how I try to do it. And I'm gonna kind of keep up with that. Yeah, you're not alone. You lived in Washington State since you were a kid, and your favorite childhood team is the Bears. I wouldn't say the Bears were the most popular choice, but I feel like Cowboy, like all the big national teams. Like, there's a lot of Cowboys fans, a lot of Steelers fans. I mean, more recently there was more Patriots fans. But even when I'm talking about when I was a kid, 49ers fans because of Joe Montana, and so I just like the way John Elway played. My mom's family's from Colorado. It just kind of added up to the point where I'd be a Broncos fan. But mostly I was a John Elway fan, and then I just kept rooting for him. He played for the Broncos for most of the time that I was a kid. So all the time I was a kid, really. So just kind of followed them and never stopped. And then they were, pretty mediocre and then pretty terrible. And then Peyton Manning happened. So, all right, we're probably going to wrap up here pretty quick. Do go follow along on Miss Brenna's Twitter to check out the progress on the Indiegogo campaign. Thanks to all the people that helped out with the various giveaways we had today. Skeff for his awesome contribution. He is absolutely killing it over on Whatnot. He is a fantastic seller to go follow there, and he was nice enough to come by and drop a bunch of knowledge, and on top of that, give away a comic book. So hopefully we get that response back, and I can get that information sent out to that person. Thanks to all my channel members. That really helps out. You get me, being a recurring channel member is a huge help. I appreciate that support. It's what helps pay for things like my Cover Price subscription, my StreamYard subscription for when I do go live. Those all get paid for by channel membership. So that's a huge help. If you want to consider becoming a channel member, I would appreciate that. The more channel members we get, the better the prizes will become. Right now, it kind of covers the cost of shipping plus like my Cover Price subscription every month. So that's pretty cool. If we can get, more going, we will do better prizes and all that kind of stuff eventually as well too. Adonis press proof Yellow John Elway the other day. That sounds cool. I don't really, I know what Donruss is. I don't know what press proof yellow is. I know who John Elway is. I don't know much about modern sports cards. I don't know. Do I really need to get caught up on it? I want to get caught up on the cards I care about, I guess. That's awesome. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming that's really cool, but I don't really understand it exactly. You'll have to educate me, Mojo. You're more of a sports card guy than I am. And then I want to thank Topher and Comic Barricade for their support. They've been a sponsor of the channel for a while now. It's been a really awesome relationship. It's a company. I actually am surprised at how much people responded positively to the information about Comic Barricade. I am pretty careful when I choose these partnerships with sponsors. I don't want it to be something that, like I've turned down sponsorships before because I don't believe in the product or I have questions about it that the sponsor isn't able to answer, or it feels like a cash grab. So I try to, I'm not saying like every product I ever talk about will always be my favorite product or anything like that, but I do try to like use the product. I try to make sure that it's something I think, it's like, hey, even if I wouldn't use it, if I was somebody who was going to use it, I would enjoy this product. And I think that some of my viewers will enjoy this product. So I try to consider all that very carefully. And so when I first started talking months and months and months ago to Comic Barricade, they said, hey, let's send you some. And got those, started using them. And I was like, hey, I can see where my viewers are going to benefit from using this product to help protect their comic books. And so many people were just coming in like, hey, this is a really cool, I never thought of this before. And everybody has like their own little solutions to that problem, like cardboard boxes or, bags and boards that they put in their boxes or whatever. But this is a perfect solution to that. It also adds like that rigidity to your comic book boxes. So they've been a big help. Got the Copper Age babe in the house, literally and figuratively. She has been awesome enough to look after our daughter while I've been doing this show. So I really appreciate that support as well. So yeah, thanks to all our sponsors. Thanks to all the awesome people that helped out with the show. Final message, go check out the Black Rhapsody Indiegogo campaign. It looks like a cool comic book. I'm excited to see what that looks like when it's all finished. Hopefully I can get to the fully colored stretch goal and we can just see what those colors are going to look like on those pages. I bet they're going to pop. That's really awesome. And special thanks to our guest today, the creator of the comic book, coming on, explaining a little bit about the creation of it. That's so cool. And can't wait to see the progress that they have. So thanks, everybody. If you're looking for future stuff from me, I don't know I think Monday night, I'm going to do a short Whatnot show. And then Friday, I'm going to try to go to my regular Whatnot shows. Everybody who participated in the Venom charity auction, I believe everybody has gotten their stuff. I have to go double check again. Payouts have started to roll in. So once those are all paid out, I'll do the donation and I'll publicly post everything that got posted, that got sent in. So you guys see that the money got donated to the charity, to MAD. So that's coming very soon. I'm very excited about that. And then, yeah, should be really awesome. So thanks again for all your help on that. And I hope everybody has a great rest of their weekend and hopefully has a wonderful week. Go follow me on Whatnot. If you're not on Whatnot, there is a referral code down below where you can get a $10 credit for after you make your first purchase. I think it goes towards your first purchase if you've used the link below. So go check that out. And then maybe you can watch my show tomorrow night. If I end up doing a little show tomorrow night. If it's not tomorrow night, it'll probably be like the loud truck. It'll probably be like tomorrow or Tuesday or Wednesday or something like that. But I'll do a short show and then I'll do like a bigger regular show on Friday. And then other than that, we got some fun videos coming out this week too that you guys can check out. So thanks a lot for being here, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next show. Just want to remind you, as always, hey, 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 hey. Read comics every day. Later.